I'm outside St David's Cathedral. The Hobart Charities Christmas shop is open. Some beautiful handmade Christmas stockings on display out the front. And I can see balloons a little further down Macquarie Street. Must be the Haven. And written on the laneway, Hobart Mums Network presents The Haven, number 2. Welcome all families, free entry, market stalls, great community and a big arrow, all written in chalk on the laneway. Christine Joly, founder of the Hobart Mums Network. As I wandered down this laneway, I was thinking, wasn't there a strip club in this venue?
Well, I never frequent it personally, but yes, I remember reading in the newspaper how previously this had been a jazz club and then it had been a men-only entertainment facility. And then the cathedral took back the lease from there, and it's become, they wanted to use it as a community hub, but it never really took off. Its location is a little bit hidden off the, well-beaten track. And I remember coming and using it for their children's sort of a similar rock and rhyme sort of session they were hosting here for local mums and dads and families. When we lost our initial space on Murray Street, I remember thinking at the time, wouldn't it be perfect? That place where we used to go to mainly music, if we could go there. Oh, one can only wish, right? And then the day it occurred in the newspaper where it became public, we were looking for a new space. The cathedral called me up and said, "Do you want it?" Yes!
How long has it taken you to get to today, which is the opening?
Well, I gave us about a month to let things simmer and get things, sorted again. And so end of September, we wrapped things up at the previous location. So it's been about 2 months.
Have you had to do anything in here? It's bright. It looks like it's freshly painted. You've got toilets. You've got heating and air conditioning.
Nothing. It's just the perfect location. Bright and sunny, warm in the winter, beautiful heating up there near the ceiling. Great kitchen, large, so we can hold functions here and cooking classes even. Plenty of room for our baby and kids swap shop over there. Plenty of room over there for playing and plenty of room for info sessions for the mums or, just getting together with some girlfriends meeting in town for lunch with the kids. It can all happen here.
The Haven will be open Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Run us through the hours and what we'll find. It's not going to be the hive of activity we're seeing today, usually, I imagine.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 2 will be open. You can come and you'll be greeted by one of our volunteers. And it'll be $2 per family for the session. And just come in and make use of this space. There's lovely toys, lovely books. There's a book swap for if you've read all of your crime novels and you're wanting to get a new one, visit our book swap. Bring in your gently used, excellent quality children's clothing and come in and swap it for the next size up. And just help yourself to a cup of tea or sit on our sofa and, give your little ones a snack.
Can you use this space as well if you're not a mother, if you're looking after your nephews and nieces or extended family that are visiting from interstate or overseas?
Yes, we welcome all local families, grandfathers, grandmothers. This is for all Hobart families to use. Even visiting families from the mainland or overseas, they're here on holiday. They can come and use it anytime. There's no more membership, so it's open to all. We're not exclusive, and we welcome everybody.
Are there any blokes in here today? I'm seeing lots of mums. I'm sure there's male babies here.
We had some council aldermen come through and congratulate us on what we achieved and let us know that they're here for us if we have any questions. And we had a few dads come in with their families. So yeah, we're here for them. We love dads. Most of us are married to them.
Rosalind, you look like one of the wiser women here. What's your connection?
Oh, well, I'm older. I don't know about wiser. I'm connected by being a member of the community. So I learned about the community because one of my customers mentioned me by name. And so then Facebook put me onto the community and I just stayed because it was a wonderful place, online and in reality.
When your kids were little and you had to come into town and do shopping, how do did you cope without a space like this?
Well, when my kids were little, I stayed at home and I didn't cope. So you've asked me the question and I've told you the answer, and that's probably my motivation for being in this group second time around as a grandma. And I just love it when there's opportunity to help a little bit. And just coming and buying my Christmas presents here this morning, I hope is a help.
For a lot of women, it's quite a struggle when you have children. I met a colleague recently and she had a little baby strapped to her and said, I was okay after I stopped crying and got off the couch after the first 6 weeks. How do you see something like this working for women to be able to connect and also get out of the house?
Well, I think the important thing is that they've always got that opportunity to express themselves and express their needs in a safe place. I think when they're breastfeeding and at 3 a.m, and they may not even be able to get the child to settle, but they can reach out at any time, and there are people who are interested in their well-being and care for them, but they care for each other.
So will you be bringing your grandchildren here?
Oh, I certainly hope so. I love an opportunity to take the children around. School holidays coming up, I reckon. I reckon we'll be going over to Franklin Square and go for a little walk with my daughter, or without, I don't mind.
My mother always says to me she wishes she could have been a grandmother first, because it would have helped her a lot being a mother.
Absolutely. It's a great, deep pleasure. It's a wonderful joy. And I can't wait till January till my 4th grandchild gets born.
Basically, we're just asking mums to write down on the chalkboard for a photo to tell us what makes them unique as a Hobart mum. That's basically it.
What have you had written there so far? We're pretty early in the day still.
Yeah, still plenty of mums thinking about what they want to write. And basically, we've had one mum say that she's learning to play roller derby, and another mum saying that she's the only girl in a family of 4 boys. So there's a few different things coming up, and I know all the mums are thinking really hard, and they've been put on the spot. So hopefully we get a few good answers today.
What would you write?
I guess, putting me on the spot too now. I like music in our family. We play a lot of instruments, so a lot of our playtime is based around music, and I think that one of the best things to teach a child is to learn an instrument. So even with my little 5-month-old, she sits with me while I play guitar, and that's just a way that we're learning to do things. Yeah.
How do you nurse a guitar and a baby?
She just sits sort of in front of me. Yeah.
Now you've got a camera in one hand and a baby in a stroller in the other. Are you back at work full-time with a 5-month-old?
Well, I run 2 businesses. I run my photography and graphic design company, as well as hubby's tiling business. So it's pretty full-on. Yeah, we're pretty busy, and everything's just chaotic at the moment. But everyone understands that we're a family as well. So yeah, it's great.
So is this your first child?
This is my first, yes, and I've got 2 beautiful stepdaughters as well, who are nearly 5 and 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you stop working at all?
For a few weeks, yes. That was it. Hubby had
probably stop work to work harder than you ever have in your life in the first few weeks.
Yeah. No, she's getting harder to take on photo shoots with me now that she's a bit more mobile. So yeah, she'll start not coming to work as much. But yeah, she loves it. She's always out and about with me doing things, or she's been on the job site a few times with hubby tiling. So yeah, she just loves it.
So was the plan always to have children and just continue working?
No, but things just it kept getting busier and busier, especially with his side of things. Not a lot of Hobart tilers, and he comes highly recommended from a few tile stores, and so things have been really busy there. And I do all of the admin for that side of things, and we've just put someone on to help. So the new guy, will be doing pretty much what I did, doing all the grouting and cleaning up and unpacking boxes and things like that. So it's nice to have someone else to do it. So I'm going to take a step back and start relaxing a bit more as a mum. Yeah.
Wow. Now I'm thinking of you down on your hands and knees grouting. My goodness, it's hard work.
I was 32 weeks pregnant. I was still working grouting and tiling. So yeah, and then it just became a bit hard getting up and down all the time.
So So photography's easy in comparison.
Yes, yeah, very much. And it's a lot of computer work as well with the post-processing and everything. And yeah, we've got a busy wedding season coming up, and yeah, so we're looking forward to summer, and yeah, it'll be good.
Fantastic, thank you for that. Hi Laura, nice to meet you. Can I ask what you're going to write on the blackboard? Yeah?
I'm going to write that I'm recovering from postnatal depression, but I am the happiest I've ever been.
You look so happy. You got a daisy in your hair, you're jigging around.
Yeah, pretty happy most of the time. I have my moments of utter despair, but generally I'm pretty happy and I feel really blessed about that.
Excuse me, I'm intrigued by what you've just written on the blackboard. Yeah, can I get you to read it out? I'm Jo from ABC Radio.
I've just written, I've spent the past year living in a van, travelling Australia, and I've moved to Hobart to have my baby. Yeah.
Why Hobart?
I'm from here, but lived in Melbourne for 5 years and just came back because it's just such a great place to have a family, I think. Yeah.
So why did you spend a year in a van travelling Australia? Was it something you'd always wanted to do?
Yeah, me and my partner we managed to quit our jobs and, leave everything behind and just have a big adventure. So, yeah.
How does that adventure compare to the one that's strapped to the front of you?
They're kind of totally different. Yeah, Arthur was conceived up in the Daintree rainforest in the middle of the road trip, so it's pretty amazing, yeah.